I want to welcome everybody to the Tom Bomb Podcast. We're on Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. Tony, what's good, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing good, dog. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just want to thank everyone listening, all the fans. The merchandise dropped last week. It's been going crazy. I appreciate all the support. We got a big episode this week, Tony. I'm going to run down the list for the fans. Huge list this year, Tony. 2020 XXL freshman list. We're going to go over that. Tony, I love this. I know you love it too. Today is 10 years since Mac Miller's Kids dropped.
It's important.
Classic mixtape. Game-changing. We're obviously going to cover all the new albums and hottest songs of the week. New Drake song featuring Lil Durk, Tony. Huge announcement.
Peaking.
And also, I got a surprise for all the people listening today. I know a few weeks ago, for my artists to look out for, I put HD, the rapper from Brooklyn, New York. I know Tony says he sounds just like Jay-Z, but I was fortunate enough to get in contact with him, and he blessed us and came on the show. So I want to thank him for that. Tony, let's get into it.
Let's go.
XXL freshman list 2020. I'm going to read it off. Polo G, Mulatto, Callboy, NLE Choppa, Baby Keem, Lil Keed. I love Lil Keed. 24K Golden, Fivio, Tony. Love Fivio. Shout out New York. Rod Wave, Pain.
Hey.
Jack Harlow, Lil TJ, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. I don't want to disrespect the person. Chica?
It looks like Chica. That's how I pronounce it.
Yeah. What do you think about the list, Tony?
I mean, there's a few names that should be on there. There's a few names I've never heard of. And there's a few names that definitely should not be on there. First
100%.
of all, Jack Harlow shouldn't be on there.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
He had one song that I know of him.
What's Poppin'?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I fuck with Jack Harlow, What's Poppin', but his album never got to play for me.
Me neither.
I listened to 2 songs, and I was like, not for me.
There's just people that have been putting in way more work music-wise. It should have been on there.
100%. Anyone personally you think got snubbed, Tony? Actually, let me go first, Tony. I need to say this. This is fully disrespectful. Apparently, Pop Smoke was the first one on the XXL, and they took him off because he passed away.
Why?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
That's disrespectful.
Then again, though, we're talking about a magazine that hasn't made a good list in a long time.
The last good list was with Lil Yachty, Uzi, 21 Savage.
Every year, I feel like people just are getting snubbed, and they're picking people based upon like their own thing. Like,
anyone personal, Tony, you think should have been on? I already know what you're gonna say.
Sada Baby should have been on there.
I have him on my list too. I can't disagree with that. Sada Baby spent a lot more work in than a lot of these people.
J.I. should have been on there.
J.I. the Prince. I also got Chef G and Sleepy Hollow aren't on there either.
Yeah, they should have been on there.
I'm trying to think of somebody else that...
There's a lot of people, bro, that should have been on there. I mean, like I said, I think they just pick based off of like their own thing. They always say they have like voting and shit, but like they don't put Tuesday should have been on there.
100% Tuesday should be on there.
There should be a lot more people that should be on there. But, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, that's their list, and they want to put whoever, like, that's on them.
Do you think the freestyles this year are going to be better than past years?
I'm looking forward to Polo G. I'm looking forward to NLE Choppa. I'm looking forward to...
You ride with NLE Choppa.
I fucks with him, bro. He's got a lot of energy. I fucks with him. I'm looking forward to Lil Keed. I'm looking forward to... Fivio. I'm looking forward to Rod Wave, of course.
Yo, Rod Wave's about to go out on that freestyle and spit straight pain. And it's going to be unreal.
I'm looking forward to Lil TJ. Besides that, man, like, I could do without the rest.
Yeah. Polo G, 100%. Deserves it.
Callboy, too. I'll check Callboy out, but...
I think the hardest people...
Who the fuck is Mulatto?
I don't know.
I don't know who that is. I also don't know who Chica is.
I'm not going to disrespect either of them because I've never heard them.
I don't know who they are.
I think I have heard Mulatto, but I don't know if I'm confusing him with someone else. Is he like...
I don't know.
I don't even want to... Is he like a Jamaican singer?
I don't know. We're going to have to check that out because
I'm going to check him out, but I'm looking for forward to Polo G. I'm not sold on Callboy.
Me
I think I've
neither.
said this on the show before.
Me neither.
Envy Me, amazing though.
Yeah. I'll check it out. I'm interested.
I'm gonna check out Choppa. Lil Keed, I'm waiting for. I'm trying to see if he could freestyle like that. But his album was great.
Yeah.
His album last week was great. Fabio, I know he's gonna bring it. Bro, I wish... Dude, why didn't they put Sleepy Hollow and Chef G on it? With Fabio, them in a row, they would have killed the drill on the freestyle. All of them in a row.
I don't know, man. I guess like I said, they picked Space Bond.
I'm looking forward to Lil TJ, too.
Yeah, I want to see that.
And obviously Rod Wave. He's pain. All right, Tony. New albums that dropped this week. Dave East, Karma 3. I'm super excited for that.
Me too.
I listened to most of it. That shit's crazy.
Listen
He's
to
spitting
half of it.
straight bars.
Yeah. It's Dave East.
Yeah, he's got features from Trey Songz, Pop Can, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Young Dolph, Benny the Butcher, that's my guy from Gazalda. What are you expecting from that album, Tony?
I mean, I always check out his music and all his albums, like even his past albums. Even if the whole album hasn't been, which usually it is, but like if the whole album is not great, like there's a good amount of songs there that are still on my playlist today.
I agree. Young Dolph, I know you fuck with him, Tony.
I do fuck with Dolph.
Rich Slave, he's got features from G Herbo, Megan Thee Stallion, Key Glock, that's a key combo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got really nothing to say. It's just a Young Dolph album. You know, I know it's going to be solid all around.
Yeah, I mean, I know what to expect from Young Dolph, and he always gives the same. I don't want to say like the same thing, but like you know what you're getting from him, and he's gonna produce it every time.
100%. Tony, I'm so excited about this. Mac Miller Deluxe, Kids Deluxe. Kids is one of the best mixtapes of all time.
Facts. I still remember where I was when I first heard it. You know what I mean? Like that's how good it is.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where I was when the first time I ever heard it. Nothing Happens Overnight by Trav, featuring Young Thug, Lil Durk, Tory Lanez, Nav, and French Montana. Those who don't know Trav, I'm sure most people don't know him. I know him because, you know, this is my job. But he's from New York. He's an artist. He's more of a businessman than an artist. But he's been involved with Travis Scott, Nav. I think all of them came together and just went on his album. But I listened to the album. It's really good.
It's actually, yeah, it's a good album.
Certified Hitmaker, Lil Mosey. He's got Lil Baby on it, Gunna, Trippie Redd, Chris Brown. What do you feel? How do you feel about Lil Mosey, Tony? I'm not gonna lie, I don't look for him like that.
I don't look for him, but like,
And when I hear Certified Hitmaker, it's
I mean, I don't look for
high
him, but
expectations.
The music that I've heard from him has been good. It's just like I haven't spent a lot of time checking him out, but I'll check it out. You know what I mean?
Tony, I know you're gonna love this. Loaded Up Volume 1, 03 Greedo, featuring Ron Ron, the producer. Free Greedo, yeah?
Free Greedo, dog. That's all it is.
He's got to come out, bro.
That's all it is.
And also an EP from Guap Dad 4000 called Platinum Falcon Returns. I listened to it. That shit's fire. I fuck with him, dude. How you feel about him?
I do too. His
All
music's
right.
good.
I'm a list of hot singles. Then I'm gonna give HD a call for the podcast. But I'm gonna just list these singles out. Drake and Lil Durk, Laugh Now, Cry Later. Tony,
Fire.
so good. Tony, have you heard this yet? I don't know if you have. It was kind of like hidden that it was releasing today. But Nas is coming out with a new album. Mm-hmm. It's called King Disease. And the whole album is him with Hit Boy doing all the beats. So I'm really looking forward to that. They dropped the single Ultra Black. Internet Money and Gunna. Oh, I love this, Tony. Featuring Don Toliver and Nav. The song's called Lemonade. What are you expecting when you see that combo, Tony?
I mean, I was expecting something good. I listened to it and I don't love it. I don't hate it.
Save your rating for the ratings, Tony.
I will. I don't love it. I don't hate it, you know.
Mac Miller. 2 singles on the deluxe for Kids. R.I.P. Mac, obviously a legend. Kids, one of the best mixtapes ever. My personal opinion, one of the best artists ever. Back in the Day and A. Chef G and Sleepy Hollow. I keep propping them up on here, Tony. I'm going to keep propping New York rap. The drill scene's huge out there. They dropped a song called Tiptoe. Tony, how you feel about this guy? A single called Kickoff by Big Crit.
I fuck with him. I fuck with him. He's made a lot of music with Currency too.
Yo, people sleep on Big Crit.
Nah, he's dope.
He can spit, bro. Money Man and Little Baby, a song called 24. And then I like this, Tony. Nipsey Blue by Snoop Dogg. Tribute song to Nipsey by Snoop. I think it's just great when one California legend comes out and shows tribute to the other.
They're both Crips too, so it makes sense.
Of course they are. All right, Tony. I know that you were saying a lot of things about HD when I said he was my artist to look out
Still
for.
stick by them.
I understand that.
Okay.
But I'm really excited to have him on the show.
Nah,
for you
yeah,
guys.
shout out to him for being on the show, man. I will have my opinions on people and their music. I'm an artist as well, you know what I mean? And like when people critique my music, like I take their critiques and try to like help it build me into a better artist, you know what I mean? Like I don't get mad at people for having opinions on my music. Same way I would expect other artists not to have those opinions. It's not personal. It's just like you put your art out there to be judged, you know? Artists make paintings and they put them in display. Some people like it, some people don't.
I'm not disagreeing with that, and I'm not calling you a full-out hater. It's just, I get it. He sounds like Jay-Z. I get it. But I'm not saying that's something that he should be ashamed of, especially when that's his own voice, you know?
Didn't say that.
For you guys that don't know him, you should look up the songs Ghetto Sunday, Exorcist, Blood on My Timbs. And Blood on My Timbs. We're going to take a quick music break. This is the Tom Bomb Podcast on Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. When we get back, we're going to have the interview with HD.
My man, what's good?
HD, what's up, big bro?
Good word, man. What's going on?
What up, fam?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yo, I've been waiting to do this shit for a long time, my dude.
Yeah. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you, bro.
I know my team. They see you reaching out or whatnot. So there's like, you know what I'm saying? He's showing love. So definitely provide that opportunity for sure.
Yeah, bro. I just want to introduce you to everyone watching. HD from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. A lot of people that I know, I don't know if you like hearing this or not, but a lot of people that I know you as like the new Jay-Z. How do you feel about that?
That's a compliment.
Bro, that's
you know
what
I mean? Yeah, that's a compliment. I take no offense to it. You know what I mean? That's a pretty pristine position to actually have in hip hop, being that, you know, the path that obviously Hov paved through hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But not just him, but there's so many other pioneers who've contributed to the game and, you know, paved the path for people like myself to come in here and do what they need to do. So, you know, I appreciate everybody, honestly. But yeah, more so a compliment than anything. But I'm still me. You know what I mean? I'm not looking to be the next Jay. I'm looking to be the, you know, next me. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, growing up myself, I'm from Jersey. I respect all the bars, bro. The first time I ever heard of you, it was the song. What'd you say?
It was Ghetto Sunday?
No,
I hear you.
No, the first song I ever heard from you when you were young, Make Way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. I've known you for a minute.
That's classic.
Yeah, classic shit.
That's classic. Nobody really know about that. That's classic. Yeah, that's classic.
I just want to ask you, because I'm on my podcast. I know rappers don't like doing shit unless it's like album rollout. Or their labels make them do shit. So I popped up as like a fan. Also, like, who did you grow up listening to, enjoying, like, what made you love hip hop?
I think you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So yeah, I think more so, really prior to the hip hop, really, you know, it was more so the soul music, R&B music that really got me infatuated with just music, and I think that's where it started from, my love for just music in general. And then, you know, one day I actually was afforded the opportunity to, you know, witness a cipher take place, and I so happened to be in that same circumference at the time, and my cousin was there, and she encouraged me to join the cipher, and I was a little timid at the time because I was so young, and I didn't know, like, if I was going to get a good reaction from it, but, like, the reaction from the individuals that was there at the cipher that time was crazy. And so just by that reaction, I think that changed my life forever as far as wanting to pursue rap music because I was always like infatuated with just like seeing guys, display this sort of rhythm, this sort of melody. And then even my dad, I would walk past him sometimes in a house and he would be leaning over the bed with his book and writing things down and just mumbling to himself. So all of these little events that took place in my life really just shaped it as a whole for me to, really fall in love with just, the craft first and then, music, and then hip hop came right after that. And so I did my research and I studied the greats. I studied every last one of them. And like I said, without them, I wouldn't be here. So it can't just be, the ones like just the J's and whatnot. It's a whole, it's so many others. Rakim, there's Big Daddy Kane, there's Grandmaster Flash. There's so many, you know what I mean? So they're the pioneers. So I gotta respect it, and that's it.
Don't forget Big L either. That's my
Big L is one of my favorites. Exactly. Big L is one of my big inspirations as well. He's in my top 5. Eve, she's in my top 5. So like, Pun. There's a lot of greats out there that's been, that paved the way for us in hip hop. For sure.
Personally, like a lot of people I've talked to, just like outside perspective of like, all right, like yeah, you bars, yeah, play, and then like everyone's like yeah, just on one flow. But then I show people the song you have shown. It's like you got versatility.
Yeah, and that's just what's out. There's so much more. There's so much more. There's so much more music. There's the obviously the EP. There's all the other singles that we just released. Like there's a body of work out there, and I really want people to really get in tune and understand because the verbiage is definitely different. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not the same verbiage as you usually hear, for sure.
For sure. Trying to figure out like what's next for you. You're always dropping singles.
Yeah. Thank you. It's a new language. It's a new language, and I really want people to understand that. You know what I'm saying? The way I put everything in. That was a freestyle. I never wrote anything down on that.
Yo, the Stay Woke freestyle, that's my shit.
That's crazy. That's strong. That's strong. Yeah, but not everybody's understand.
Yeah, and I don't understand, like, it might be because both of us are from the East Coast. Like, I get why all the others blow up so quick, but, like, I feel like the bars aren't as respected as they used to be. But the true hip-hop fans, like, that's what I look for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's good that you do. I mean, that's important. Obviously, you have it where it's a little bit more commercialized now. So, I mean, that's why the bars have become less relevant in that aspect. But I like to think that what I'm doing and what I'm bringing to the table, because it's also commercial as well. Ghetto Sunday is very, very commercial, still the same. And show me something, and she's got to have it, and Drug for the Night. These are commercial hits, but it's still, I'm throwing metaphors in there, little innuendos, double entendre. I'm throwing those in there. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have those. You got to be able to, like you said, be diverse, able to keep that audience in tune. And it comes down to production. Production is highly essential. I think that's what's the boom bap is cool, but it's like you got to really know how to make the people bounce and jump and dance and whatever the case may be. You got to keep them grooving. That's important for sure. So shout out to all the producers that I've worked with, Fresh Beats himself, So Special, Tweak 2. Those guys are good people.
I was about to ask you, all the beat selections I love personally. Is there one producer you're working with more than others, or are they all different?
No, so I really work with Fresh Beats. That's me and him have an incredible chemistry. We've been working for about 6 months now. Him, and then it would be So Special, and then my man Tweak 2. So we all have this chemistry. I just spoke to Timbaland actually yesterday or whatnot. Timbaland, that's my guy. Shout out to him. He posted Ghetto Sunday, so he's behind it 100%. He's amazing. So we talk very frequently. So shout out to him. But we definitely gonna put something together in the future for you guys for sure. That's some work.
I just want everyone else listening, because I know the Sunday that shit went viral.
It's still going.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw. Know how you made it, bro? When Erykah Badu is talking about you.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, but I want to thank you for coming on, bro. Like, it means a lot. I've been a fan for a long time.
Thank you.
Waiting for the day where you get hit up by Hov and y'all on a track. It's going.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, and I think that's gonna be excellent for the culture. That's gonna probably be like the biggest thing for the culture when we actually get in the office and we sit down and we talk. And I'm anxious because I know he's gonna be able to teach me a lot about the culture and about the music business as a whole. because there's a lot of things that need to change in the music business, and a lot of people don't understand that, and that's where we come in. My team, Reservoir, and all those good people that I got, you know, in my corner. That's where we come in and we actually change it with the help of the fans, because it won't happen without the fans and people that support. You know, even those who don't support, it's all collectively as a it works as a big machine collectively. So yeah.
100%, bro. Yo, I really want to thank you, man, for coming on. I appreciate it, bro.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to always promote your shit, yo. I got you always.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Love is love, as I always say. You know that.
Always, bro. I'll be looking. Love is love, Tony. Shout out my guy HD, bro. Like I said, anyone that's willing to come on the show and show love and support, I appreciate him either way. Even if it's me getting someone, Tony getting someone, somebody hit me up to come on, someone else sending someone on. It's just an honor to have anyone with a platform that loves and enjoys hip-hop and makes music that people enjoy to have on the show.
Facts.
We're going to take a quick music break. When we come back, we're going to do the music review. This is a Tom Bomb podcast on Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. Welcome back to the Tom Bomb podcast. All right, Tony, let's get into this. What we do best. First single we're going to review tonight, Drake and Lil Durk, Laugh Now, Cry Later. Keep Drake around Drakes. Tony, how you feel about the single?
Don't play that rat in the club. That's what he said, dog. Bro, I told you, we were talking about this the other day in the car, and I told you, bro, Lil Durk, he's been on a streak, bro.
Hot one.
He's been on a streak.
Hot one.
And he's got Vaughn with him, bro. Like, if Durk beats this case, he's going harder. You know what I'm saying?
He better beat the case.
I'm hoping that he beats this case.
For real, I'll be praying he beats that case. Hip-hop needs Durk, bro.
It'll be free Durk hard.
Chicago needs Durk, for real. What are you giving a rating on this, Tony?
I'm giving a 9.4.
That's a fair score. I'm going to go 9.6, bro, and
I knew it.
this is Drake's sound, man.
No, I know it. I'm glad that
Drake, I'm disappointed that Drake didn't do this for Khaled.
they probably just had like a different creative like process on that, but like I like when Drake does this kind of Drake. You know what I mean? He has a lot of different flows. I like this one the best.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But also, like, it's Drake, man. Like, when he comes with the right flow, like, it's going number one.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure it's number one as we're talking right now.
Facts.
All right, next song we're going to go into Lemonade by Internet Money, Gunna, Don Toliver,
No.
and your boy Nav. What are you expecting, Tony?
I was expecting something great.
What do you mean was?
Just play it, man.
All right, Tony. This is a fucking banger, Tony. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe it just needs to grow on me, man, but like it was kind of generic for me.
Generic?
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't really like stick out that much for me.
Tony, it's a fucking slapper, Tony.
Like I said, maybe it just gotta grow on me, man. I'm not sold.
I feel like you're never sold on Donnie T.
That's not true, man. You heard him in my shuffle the other day. Like, it's not that I'm not sold on him. It's just that song was just maybe that combination of artists is not doing it for me. Like them together on one song.
Who? Him and Nav or him and Gunna?
I don't know. All three of them together just. I needed someone hype on it to like bring the two together. A 2 out of 3, you know.
Bro, it's Don Toliver. That's all you need, man.
Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of his. You know what I mean? Like I like his music. Not the hugest fan of his though.
I get it. What are you giving the rating?
8.1.
8.1, Tony. This shit's slapping, Tony.
That was me being generous, man.
Where were you going to go without generosity? I want to know.
7.6.
Oh, my God. Hip-hop villain alert.
I'm just telling you.
Hip-hop villain, dude.
I'm just telling you the truth, man.
No, it's not the truth. This is a 9.1, Tony.
9.1.
This shit's slapping.
If you say so, man.
If you put this on in the car, Tony, like, I'm riding all night to it.
I'd probably skip it.
You're the fucking villain, man.
Just telling you the truth, bro.
You're the villain.
It's okay.
All right, Tony. At least one guy we can agree on. We'll never disagree on this. Mac Miller, back in the day. What are you expecting?
It's Mac Miller. So I'm expecting amazing music, and especially from the album and for the mixtape Kids.
That's what I'm saying. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, like, you know, it might be one of the songs I've heard on his SoundCloud or an old leak, but for them to keep a song like this for 10 years in the vault is crazy. And I don't know how it didn't make the original version, but let's give it a play, Tony. Tony.
Classic Mac.
It's so classic. Bruh. It's amazing.
I'm going 9.7.
I'm going 10. First 10 I've ever given my... I don't know. Bruh, how can I not?
Yeah, I'm going 9.7. But
I got to give it a 10, bro. It's crazy when I heard this because it just brought me right back.
They might have not put it on there. They might not have been able to clear the samples. Sometimes it's hard to clear samples on music. You know what I mean? Because, like, if someone dies, like, there's a lot of, like, artists that if they sampled from will be more, like, willing to clear it without any problems, you know?
No, I get that. Bro, when I heard this, bro, it just brought me right back to high school, man. Like, freshman year, Mac playing through every speaker everywhere. And it's kind of sad, dude, to hear old Mac like that, man. Just to see, like, how it evolved and, like, obviously, like, how it ended, unfortunately. But
where the world is right now, man, I think we just needed some old Mac.
you couldn't have said it any better, Tony.
No.
I can't disagree with that. Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Rest in peace, Mac.
Tony, next song we're going. Handsome, Dave East. What were you expecting from Dave East on this album, Tony?
I was expecting him to kill it, and I knew that he was probably even more hungry with how everything's going on right now. He probably just... Because, like, I feel like a lot of people overlook Dave East, and they definitely shouldn't.
I don't understand why they do. Like, is it, like...
I think he just doesn't make enough, like...
club bangers?
Yeah, like, enough, like, mainstream hits to be put into rotation, you know what I'm saying? Like, the streets love him, you know? And, like, the people who know. But, like, when it comes to this game, like, unfortunately, a lot of your popularity is going to come from how much you're on the charts, how much you're on the radio, also the labels that are backing you, how much control they have. You know what I mean?
Yo, at least he has Nas backing him.
Absolutely.
He always has Nas backing him. All New York's backing him. I've been a Dave East fan for a while, and I know a lot of my friends back home have been Dave East fans even longer than I've been. And he's been selling out over there for a minute. Here he is. I'm telling you right now, not many people are fucking with Dave East, rap-wise, bar for bar.
Facts. No, yeah, Dave East is nice. We've been knowing this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's going to take people a while to catch on.
I know, and it's just unfortunate.
It's all right, though. He's going to keep putting out music. He's got the backing in the industry, you know what I mean? Like, people, like, fuck with him. It's just the listeners are the listeners, you know? And unfortunately, you got people that definitely shouldn't be getting plays. I'm not going to say any names.
Oh, God.
I don't want to go into no
Don't
rants.
go on another sick one.
But there's artists that definitely shouldn't be getting plays, you know? But they're playing the industry the way it works, and they're playing it. I'm not going to say smart. I mean, it is smart the way they're playing it.
It's genius.
But it's unfortunate that the game even works that way. You know what I mean? Because the ones that should be recognized aren't, and the ones that shouldn't be are.
It's definitely a fucked up game, but real hip-hop fans know. Dave East holding it down, especially for New York. When you talk about New York, you talk about A-Boogie. I mean, J.I. now, you got to put Dave East right up there with him.
Yeah, and he had a boogie on that album.
Yeah, I saw that. What's your rating, Tony?
9.6.
Damn, Tony.
That shit was hard.
I'm not going to lie. I can't agree with you. I was going to say that. I'm going to go 9.5. Dave East is spitting straight heat. This whole album, too.
Beat selection is crazy, too.
Did you hear that one with Trey Songz?
Mm-hmm.
What sample is that? I forget. That shit's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. All right, everyone needs to check out Dave East's album. Go stream it. Karma 3, available everywhere now. Tony, Big Crit kickoff. Let's go. How you feeling about it, Tony?
I've listened to a good amount of his music, and that's not his best work. It's not a bad song, though.
What are you giving a rating on, Tony?
8.4.
That's a fair score. I was going to say 8.7, 8.8. I'll stick with 8.8. I mean, I think Big Crit's underrated though.
Me too. But that definitely sounds like him exploring a new sound.
For sure. Tony, I'm excited about this next song. Ultra Black, Nas, and Hit Boy. I'm excited for this album to come out, bro. Obviously, Nas is one of the best rappers of all time. It's not really up for a debate. And Hit Boy, he hasn't been missing lately, bro. He's doing shit for Drake. I know a lot of people probably haven't heard this, but when he was on that live battle, he's got one in the bank with Big Sean and Nipsey Hussle.
I did hear that.
He's got it. Like, that's going to be one of the best songs that come out. Hopefully it comes out this year.
Let's hear this.
Let's hear it. Tony, Nas telling story after story. That's what he does. What do you think about the beat? That's what I want to ask you first. Let's talk about Hit Boy's beat on this.
I like the beat. I think it fits Nas. I actually like the song. You know what I mean? And I want to say this, like, I like music where he's not only just like spitting, you know what I mean? Like, he's also like uplifting black people, and that's a big component for me. And I know that probably sounds a certain way since
It sounds perfect.
No, but since I don't like J. Cole, but like,
Oh, I get what you're saying.
there's artists that I feel are secure in what they're saying, and there's not like some mixed signals, and Nas is definitely one of those artists.
What are you giving the rating, Tony?
I'm gonna go 9.2.
That's a fair score. When I saw this, bro, I was really excited. I love Nas. He's got 2 classic albums in my book. I know some people only say 1, but It Was Written was a classic too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And Nas and Hit Boy comes together. I love it. I think it's gonna be better than the Kanye and Nas album. That shit had a few good songs, dude. But like when I heard Kanye and Nas coming together, I'm expecting one of the best albums of all time.
Yeah.
And I was very disappointed. I'm going to go 8.9 with this. I'm not thinking it's Nas's best song, and I'm definitely not thinking this is the lead single off it. I think they just released it at this time for what's going on in the world, which like I appreciate. And I know you definitely appreciate it, Tony.
Facts.
Next song we're going to go with, Tony. 24 Money Man featuring Lil Baby. What you feeling, Tony? You fucking with it or not?
Yeah, I mean, I fucks with Money Man. He's showing a lot of love to like DMV artists and shit, but
I'm talking about the song, Tony.
I know what you're talking about.
We ain't getting
man.
personal with the artists
just
right now.
listen, man. Just listen. I fucks with Lil Baby's part. I mean, I'm not expecting too much out of Money Man. Like, dude, like I know he has like the same flow most of the time. Uses the same thing. It's a okay song. Baby killed it.
Tony, we keep going over this. Little Baby doesn't miss.
Absolutely not.
He's the hottest artist in the world. Besides, obviously, Drake. I put Uzi over him, too.
I agree with that.
What are you giving it?
An 8.8.
Generous, Tony. This is one of my lower scores. I'm going to go 7.7. I'm not, like, totally disappointed with it. It's just, like, am I going to put this on my playlist and have it kicking in the car? Like, if we go to 7-Eleven right now, am I throwing that shit on?
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. I gave it that score based.
I'm not trying to disrespect him either. It's just, like, not his best song. I mean, you got to put your cheddar up at this point to get Lil Baby on it.
Facts.
He's doing at least $200K feature.
It's worth it.
For sure. This is the last song we're going to review today, Tony. Tiptoe, Chef G, and Sleepy Hollow. Shout out New York. Tell her lean back, Fat Joe.
Use a little SpongeBob fucking sample.
That's so sick. Yo, this song goes crazy, bro.
I fucks with that shit.
This shit's hard.
I fucks with that.
Shout out New York, bro. The drill scene there is going crazy, bro. I'm gonna... Damn it. I'm giving this song a 9.3. Especially from them two together. It's a deadly combination a lot of people don't know about. They rap together a lot.
I'm going to go 9.1.
I can't disagree. Tony, that's going to take us to our next music break. When we come back, we're going to have what artists to look out for and who we need more music from. This is a Tom Bomb podcast on Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. Welcome back to the Tom Bomb Podcast on Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. Quick one always. Artists you need more from?
I need more from Brent Faiyaz. He's a DMV legend. You know what I mean? He's been putting on for us. He's got that toxic nigga music. Love it. I need some more of it.
Tony, I'm definitely going to have to check out his music. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you I know a lot about him. I know who he is. I've heard a few songs, but I haven't went that deep into his catalog. I'm going to definitely check him out. Artists I need more from this week. I think the world needs more of this, Tony. I don't think you agree because you're a hater and you're the hip-hop villain. Kendrick Lamar, bro. K-Dot. Every time he drops, it's either a classic album or damn near close.
You can keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it. I don't want to hear it.
Tony, you're fucking tripping, dude.
I'm
not going to let you do this.
It's fine.
You're not going to disrespect Kendrick.
This is your thing for your artist, man. Cool, but just like my personal opinion, like I'm good. I could go the rest of my life without hearing another Kendrick Lamar song.
Oh my God. Tony's...
Maybe if he puts Future on it, I'll listen to it. I listen to
Did you like King's Dead with Future?
Yeah.
That's only because he was on it.
Yeah.
You didn't like Kendrick's part?
I don't even
Don't say he didn't murder that song.
I remember Kendrick's part.
Are you kidding me?
Future outshined him on that.
No, he didn't.
What?
Facts
hard.
No.
Bro, everybody reposts that song because of that. Without Future,
because of that.
It would have just been
I'm not going to lie. Future does what Future does, but he didn't outshine Kendrick Lamar
Absolutely did.
No, he didn't.
When you think about that song, that's the first thing you think about. Don't even lie. When you think about
I think about Kendrick screaming in the back.
No, bro. No.
I do. No. Don't tell me what I think.
No. Future put out a whole new flow on that.
King of the streets, Tony. I'm not going to disagree with you that Future killed that, but I'm not going to let you say he outshined Kendrick or that we don't need a new Kendrick album. TDE's got to start dropping some albums, bro. I need one from him. And I know I said Kendrick, but like Isaiah Rashad, TDE's holding people up, Duck. I love TDE. Heat's coming from them, Tony. I'm telling you right now. Okay. All right, Tony, final segment of the show. I love this part. Who's your artist to look out for?
Mine would be King Von. He's not like a new artist. He's Little Durk's artist.
Definitely not a new artist.
He's been holding it down for Chicago. Surprisingly, though, when I play his music, a lot of times people are like, who is that? A lot of people like don't follow like that genre of music. Usually don't know him.
What kind of genre would you put that in, Tony? Just for the people that don't know who he is.
I put it in like Chicago drill music.
They have a crazy scene too.
Absolutely, and Vaughn is popping off right now.
I can't disagree with that. Tony, what song are we going to play by him?
I think you should announce it, man. I've said enough today.
Oh my God. All right, I'll announce it. Exposing me. This is Kane Vaughn. Tony, bruh. You're going to get me in trouble on this show, Tony.
Sheesh,
playing this fucking sub-diss music, Tony.
Hey, man. They go hard with that shit. That's all their songs, bro. You go to any of Vaughn's songs, he's out here going hard against his ops. That's what it is, bro, for their scene. But that song's hard as fuck. Vaughn's hard. Check him out.
Yo, Tony, I knew who King Von was before, but like being with you all the time, knowing the shit you listen to, that motherfucker, it's not that he's underrated. It's just like if you know, you know. But like, bruh, he's on a sick one, bro. He's a fucking savage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Musically, outside of music, I fuck with him heavy, yeah. Shout out to King Von. If you don't know him, check him out. And Von spelled V-O-N. My artist of the week, Tony, Ricky Lake. I know maybe almost everyone listening to this podcast has no idea who this is. I'm not going to lie about how I found him. I was in a black hole. I was in a black hole on Apple Music, and bruh, he's on that sad boy shit. Heavy.
Let's hear it.
He's on that sad boy shit. Tony, I know you fuck with the sad boy shit. The merch selling, I know we got motherfucking sad boys out here. This is Fall Out Boy by Ricky Lake. What'd you think about it, Tony?
I've heard that song before. And I'm trying to think of where. I think it might have been in, like, you know how on Apple Music gives you like a chill mix, like
It wasn't for me playing it for you?
it might have been. I don't know, man. I like it. You know how I feel about like sad boy music. I love it. I make sad boy music.
Bro, the sad boy's in, bro.
So you already know how that is.
100%. Yo, I just want to thank everyone for listening to the podcast. Everyone supporting. Me and Tony really appreciate it. All the love that's coming online through the podcast streams. I just want to thank everyone for listening and especially for supporting us and buying the merch. Tony, you got anything else to say?
Nah, just thank you to everybody listening. Thank you for everybody showing support and love to us. That's it.
All right, Tony, let's... For sure. Thank you to everyone. This is the Tom Bomb Podcast on Pop Radio Worldwide, Spotify Premium, and iHeartRadio. We'll see you guys next week.